Bin Laden's escape and the swift collapse of the Taliban government left Bush and much of the country unsatisfied.
Afghanistan's not big enough. It's not proportional. It needs to be bigger. The towers are burning, the Pentagon's burning, they attacked the United States. The response has to be proportional to what occurred to us.
Afghanistan really didn't do it. Afghanistan did not send the signal to the world, don't mess with the United States. We need a state actor. Saddam Hussein, let's go after him. That'll send the signal to the world that you don't mess with the United States.
Initially resistant to the neocons' argument to invade Iraq right away, Bush felt himself increasingly drawn to the idea. The reasons were not only political, they were personal. In 1991, Bush's father had waged the first Gulf War against Saddam's forces in Kuwait. The war was over quickly, but to avoid a bloody occupation, George H.W. Bush had halted the U.S. advance before reaching Baghdad, allowing Saddam to survive.
Bush developed a sense that there was unfinished business from the first Persian Gulf War in the early 1990s, that leaving Saddam in power had been a mistake. Bush was attracted to the idea of finishing something his father had left undone. There was also a strong sense that Iraq was a growing threat to U.S. interests. And that was because the regime of arms control restrictions and sanctions that was keeping Iraq bottled up after that first Gulf War were beginning to erode.
There was this powerful determination within the administration that nothing like 9/11 would ever happen again. I mean, they racked their brains like, how do we not see this? How can we make sure we never, ever miss something like this again? In that sense, what you get is a classic overreaction, and you go not just into Afghanistan, but you go into Iraq.
For President Bush, removing Saddam also presented an opportunity to spread American values throughout the Middle East and to put his personal stamp on history.
W.'s opinion of the role of America in the world was very much formed by his father's experience in World War II. So many sons of fathers like that, they look back at how America saved civilization as they saw it. That image of a powerful America sheltering the rest of the world under its arm was very much in Bush's mind.
All of us need to understand it is now time to plant the flag of freedom firmly in our nation and around the world. Because what we do today will determine whether or not our children and our grandchildren can grow up in a life that we knew